Hey, welcome to another episode of Paranormal Musings podcast. This is episode 15, and we have Justin Miller from the Walnut House. Very excited about this. Um, do a quick bio about Justin and the house, and then Justin, the floor is yours.
Thank you.
So, so you and your wife purchased that home in 2023 to renovate and hold as a rental home. During that renovation, you began to notice things. Footsteps, things being moved, water coming on while you were away. You witnessed an older man you believe to be in his 70s and older clothing walking past as you were cleaning tools in late in the evening. Um, that occurred twice until one night you're taking the original front door frame out and stood up to see a reflection of that man standing behind you, watching you work. That's pretty frightening. That could be frightening to people. You've heard children laughing, um, whispers, feelings of being touched. So
Uh,
you've had some serious crazy stuff going on. Uh, and then I mean, I guess to all of us, some serious crazy cool stuff going on. I think it's cool. Some people don't. But yeah, glad to have you on. Welcome to the show. And I should say I've done all the talking so far, and Cordell's here, Rich is here.
what's up?
uh,
Welcome to the
sorry, my
show.
guys. Sorry for being rude. Um, but yeah, Justin, the floor is yours. Tell us tell us who you are, what you're about, and definitely about that house, the Walnut House.
Okay. Uh, yeah, we. I've been into the paranormal probably most of my life. Um, the I started purchasing rentals here quite a few years ago, and we picked this house up, and it was pretty dilapidated, and we started renovating on it, um, like you explained, and at first it was I worked in this house for about a year and a half. And over the course, when it first started, it just started with footsteps, and then it moved up to, you think it's a car driving by, but you can't really explain it, so you just pass it off until you start hearing more. And then one day I walk in, faucet's running, thought maybe somebody broke in, everything was still secured, and then things just started kind of ticking to all clicking together. And after the instance with the old man, and how that ended up becoming was I ended up replacing all the windows in the house, and I was I gutted the front porch, and I was cleaning up my sheetrock tools in the kitchen sink, and there's a full size window right next to me, and I hear footsteps coming down the stairs, and it'd been going on for months, so I didn't think anything of it. And in the reflection of the window, an old man, and he walked right past, walked into the adjacent room, and it was so defined. I could see almost the expression on his face as he walked by. I could see the pinstripes on his shirt, his slacks. Uh, if you've ever seen an older farmer that's just been beat down, worked hard, and kind of bent over, that's the way his posture was. Just rode hard, put away wet.
Uh,
Um, and then, yeah, it spooked me pretty good there when I found him behind me that day. Other things that we've had happen in the house. I was sheetrocking a large section upstairs, and I forgot my sheetrock mud open overnight. I come back the next day, and there's 5 sets of handprints on the wall, and so I decided to leave them. I just painted over them.
huh.
Yeah. Um.
That's
We've got so once we decided, and at first when all this was going on, I didn't tell my wife or kids, and they were helping me until they came to me and started asking questions. Then I had to let the cat out the bag.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yep. And with myself being an investigator, I mean, my brothers, it's myself, my brothers, and my parents. We all go. And then I started bringing a little bit of equipment over, and my wife was a little more calmer about it. And now the whole family just embraces it.
Right on.
Nice.
We decided to make the leap and make it a place for the paranormal community to come and investigate. And it's been good. It's been all right. We fully opened in March, and it's been all right. There's so many different instances. So I set up cameras I set up cameras in all the rooms except for, of course, the restroom, and everything on my page that I have videos of is all captured through there. And there's so many. We believe that there are 5 to 7 residents within the home, and then a potential portal. We call them travelers that want to come through and pass by. The city that we're located in was actually the last stop for the riverboats on the Missouri River. And so from here, they'd come and then they'd have to jump on Stagecoach and head west. But originally we had a fort right square in the center of town. We're along the river. And the house is located about 4 blocks from the edge of that fort. When the Native Americans, when they were basically pushing them out of the area. So there was a little conflict there. Lots and lots of history for this part of the country.
Yeah. So there could have been a lot of people traveling through there,
Yep.
back then. Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if you want to. I don't know how far you want to go. Is like I don't want to give up your town or street address. Definitely nothing like that. But are you willing to tell us what state the house is in?
Yeah, I'll tell you. We're located in Yankton, South Dakota.
Okay.
We're right on the border of Nebraska and South Dakota, down in the southeast corner. So we were the Dakota Territory capital for a while.
I think when we do that Wyoming trip to that prison,
Oh,
that episode of the prison, we need to hit over there.
Yeah.
well,
For sure.
We got to go up and check the Walnut House.
Pit stop.
well,
Yeah.
if you do that, make sure you hit, because I'm just 2.5 hours from Melbourne Manor, the Axe Murder. Another 45 minutes from there is the Axe Murder House.
The Maniska Axe Murder House.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the episode. We did one about prisons and jails, and joked about going to Wyoming.
Oh,
I would really love to go to that place, though.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what I decided to call the poor guy that got chopped up, but just take the name Chop and think about it.
Oh my god.
How rude of me, but that's awesome. The Dakotas too. I've never been to the Dakotas, so this is going to be a trip I want to do at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
So I did watch a little bit of the video that you put up, Justin. The I think it was one of the latest clips that I saw. It sounded like you got a voice. It sounded like a little girl to me that came over the camera. Is there any history with little girls in there or anything like that? Like, that were
Yeah,
passed or
we
whatever?
we believe that we have 3 smaller children. 2 about the age of 5 and 7. We've kind of figured out, and then 1 maybe adolescent. But yeah, there's some children. Well, when I started digging into the history for the house, I went to the county records, and it was good until about 1920. Then it got really, really muddy for the ownership records. But going between following the genealogy on people living in the house, going through census records as far back as I can find, it looked like it was a boarding house for the early part of its life.
Yeah.
And with being just a block from the railroad depot, it makes a lot of sense because there was quite a few homes in that area that were boarding houses for the railroad.
Yeah.
And census records showed there was 3 families living in this house, a total of 9 people at one point.
Oh, all together?
Yeah, co-living.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Oh man, that's nuts.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if I could deal with that.
No, I know I couldn't. I'd strangle the 8 other families.
Unless we're all interested in the same thing, then it's okay, cool.
I don't even. Do they still do that these days? I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
Usually, fire marshals are like very uppity about living conditions and people.
Yeah.
And with it,
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
We all stopped.
So, like you said, you were going
so
through
polite.
the
We're so
records. Yeah. Like you said, you were going through the county records for the location. Did you ever find anything to correlate between the home and the old man that you keep seeing?
Yeah, actually, I did. In fact, I actually found his obituary, and right in the obituary, it stated that he died within the home.
Oh wow!
So that's the only documented death that I've been able to find within the home, but that doesn't mean anything's. I mean,
Yep. That's interesting.
It is very interesting, actually. That's awesome.
So I don't know how this old guy acts in there. Seems like he just shows up and watches, but do you have any feelings of anything angry, sad, dark? Or, not even that, just something's like makes you feel like, what are you doing here? This is my place. Or do you have any of those in there? Or is it all, just watching and moving about?
Well, at first, a little bit, yeah. They weren't too sure about me, but once I figured out and had witnessed some of these things, I mean, I've seen everything from shadow figures moving throughout the house and I just walk in every day. I walk in, I'm like, hey guys, how's it going? I'm super, super respectful. It's not my house.
Yeah.
So I may own it and I may be the caretaker, but it's not my house.
Yeah.
So I try to make that very known.
Is it a main residence of yours, or is just, a place you have,
So
do you ever stay there is what I'm trying to ask. Like, do you stay overnight there at all?
I've slept there, but I haven't slept there. You know what I'm saying? I've napped.
Yeah.
I got what I was trying to get.
You'll take a nap on the couch, but you won't stay there overnight. We know what you mean.
Yeah. Well, because and digging back, so the house has been a rental for the majority of its life. There's been sporadic ownership that actually resided within the residence that lived and actually lived there. So I want to say a solid 70%, and that's being conservative. of its life, it's been either a boarding house or a rental. So many people have gone through those doors.
Yeah, so many. I'm a loss for the word or words, but uh, people being in and out of somewhere and they leave something. I'm trying to think of the word. I can't think of it right now. But yeah,
Transient.
Yeah, to a point,
Yeah.
yeah,
but
that's awesome.
Mhm.
but I've been grabbed, and
Mm.
there's one spirit there. It's a woman, and people have seen her, and it looks like she's either wearing a nightgown or a muumuu. We're not we're not we're not
That's
quite
funny.
sure.
That's funny. What was the picture I posted in that? Somebody said something about a
I said the moo. It looked like a moo.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a picture from a local Florida opera house. Somebody
Yeah.
posted a picture, was asking questions, and I threw it to these two, like, "Hey, what do you think this is? You know, whatever." And Rich says, "It's a woman in a moo." It's funny.
Coincidence? I think not.
You beat me to it, Rich.
Hey, maybe she was taking a trip to Florida, you know, hanging out for a little bit. And
But I know people have experienced, and I've experienced this doing, like, say, Estes Method and a lot of spirit box work. She'll come through, and if you're wearing shoes within the house, she will
Oh.
just curse at
Oh.
you, scream at you.
Wow.
Old school.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
And then her and I have kind of a love-hate relationship. We just love to hate each other.
Yeah, I was gonna say love to hate.
Yeah.
Is it because you wear you wear your shoes indoors?
In that house I have, yeah. I'm not gonna, you know, when I'm invited to come into someone's investigation, I'm not gonna take my shoes off.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey
Yeah.
man,
Get over that.
thinking life, you made a ghost shit list.
Yep.
Well,
Check on the old bucket list.
that's it.
There
Man.
you go.
Yeah.
So, how much renovations have been done to the house? I mean, is it still like the original like base of the house essentially, or is it
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It still has the original river stone foundation. It's all dirt basement.
Yeah.
Most of the plaster and lath is still there.
Yeah.
But when I came in, I had to replace floorboards and put all new subflooring down, all new flooring, all new fixtures, all new. The whole bathroom had to get gutted. The porch had to get gutted. The dining room, and actually, the dining room was originally the kitchen. So, yeah, it's definitely been a work of
Yeah. Yeah.
love and hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the older materials could be harboring some of those those older energies that are are there.
Have
So,
you
Yeah.
ever like found anything weird while doing your renovations?
Have I ever found anything weird?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I bought the house, there was no doors in any room, and coming digging around in the attic, which is now sealed up, I actually found them, and they're nailed to the ceiling joists.
What?
What?
I don't know.
Weird.
No clue. I tried taking them down to go put them back up, and
Huh.
Not happening.
Very
no.
weird.
Wow.
And then after that, the bathroom door decided to start slamming. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah. They want you out of there.
Yeah. In fact, one instance, I was working on the bathroom. I was renovating it, and I had all my tools piled up in the middle of the floor. And I come in and I caught it on video, but I caught the audio on video where it sounded like metal dragging and stuff getting shoved around and beat up. And I come in the next day to work after I get off work, and they're all piled up against one wall, all stacked and piled up on each other.
Wow.
Just like You're dirtying up my floor. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. One night. I'm sorry.
What about visitors there? You've had a few visitors there, right? Investigating or whatever.
Yep.
That's perfect. Do they have any stories that you can share about paranormal that's maybe different than yours or the same as yours?
They've experienced. They've seen the old man, and then the angry woman. She showed herself to one group. They've gotten quite a bit of everything from. Well, they've gotten whispers. They've gotten. I guess when you sleep, they somebody likes to mess with your feet.
Oh, that
Yeah, that's where I draw the line.
yeah, that's gonna make me mad. I'm not gonna be scared. I'm gonna be upset. leave these toes alone.
Let me sleep. Man. Let me sleep.
I'm gonna scream because my feet are ticklish.
I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna start yelling. Toes are off limits. Damn it. Touch me everywhere else. Toes are off limit.
No touching the toes.
No touching the little digits.
But like a lot of places that you go to investigate, a lot of them are, I don't know. Some of them are really nice, and some are not so much.
Depends on the place.
Yeah. Sometimes you feel comfortable taking your shoes off, and other times you wonder if you're going to end up with asbestos poisoning.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Or tetanus.
Yep.
My favorite.
But
get that big needle.
In order for me to actually open as a business, South Dakota forced me to be. They consider me like a short-term rental. So they actually come in once a year. They have to come in and inspect, and I have to have everything squared away. They actually inspect me like I'm a hotel.
Wow.
So
you guys offer overnights then? You do? Yeah, you guys do the overnight for people?
Yep, we do. We do. All temperature controlled, heated, cooled. I offer drinks, snacks.
I like this guy already.
Well, what I did was I took from all the places that I've been, I took all the good aspects of all of them, and I wanted to incorporate them into this.
Yeah.
Because I personally believe if your energy is free and not stressed, it'll flow a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree. I definitely agree.
So, like you were saying earlier, you said the attic's sealed off.
Yeah. So that the portion that I had to sheetrock, there's a portion of the attic that was above it, almost like a crawl space. Well, it didn't have a door; it just had a hole when I bought it. So, and then they had
something bust out, like something like got loose or tried to get in.
Yeah.
Holy moly!
So when I bought it, there was a large sheet of plywood covering it. So when I took it off, I'm like, there's nothing up there worth putting a door in. So
go crawling into.
Uh-huh.
What are you going to come face to face with?
An angry raccoon.
Yeah. I wasn't even thinking spirits. I was thinking, what animal is living up here right now?
Been there, done that, and don't want to do it again.
I'd rather have the spirits.
I
like raccoons.
I don't know.
But I don't want to see an angry one in my face.
I'd rather have the spirits because that's what we're there for to begin with, anyway. So
yeah,
exactly. I'll take that. over
I'll,
getting bitten in the
I'll
face
take
by a
the
raccoon.
I'll take the raccoon because I know what I'm getting into. The spirit, you never know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a certified attic crawler.
That's pretty wild though. The
Yeah,
have a hole just sitting there, and
Yeah.
part of history,
you
man.
know you didn't expect it. That's
No.
pretty wild.
Now the question is, do the inspectors experience anything in there?
For the 45 minutes that they're in there,
Yeah.
I don't know.
None of them have come running out of there screaming yet. All right.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of people wanting to investigate it, or just come see it?
Oh, there's a lot of people that are interested.
Yeah.
A lot of questions. Locally, people are kind of. I didn't want, and when we first started doing this, I didn't want to locally advertise it.
Yeah.
I wanted the community to kind of advertise it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the paranormal community, not so. When I started that, people in town are starting to figure it out, and it's starting to trickle in. So, but I've been getting quite a few people from Minnesota, a few from Iowa, Nebraska, the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
There's quite a few locations within probably 2.5 to 6 hours of me. So it's within a decent distance to do a night or two.
Yep. That's awesome.
You just said so.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, sorry, man. But you did say you are in, within a few miles of just some other locations as well, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Stop right in there. Yeah.
Yep.
And what do they have to do, or what would a paranormal team have to do to rent the place from you?
Well, I'm still working on my website with my online, with the online calendar and whatnot. But currently, right now, if you wanted to, you could get a hold of me via Facebook.
Yeah.
And then I can go through my schedule book and we can figure out what dates work for you and what I have open. And then I just need an email and a group name, and then I can send you an invoice and we can do everything for it.
Right on.
That's awesome. Maybe getting an
you're-
email soon.
You're close to some epic haunted places.
Yep.
Like close enough. So that's why I asked, who you're getting, because I mean, you're close enough to people are gonna, as word gets out, show up from other places. You're close enough to those places. 6 hours is nothing for a trip, for a couple nights. And for us anyway, people who are paranormal investigators, we'll drive that. I mean, I've driven 8 hours to go hang out for a few hours and then drive right back. Crazy. We're crazy. We want to go see this. And
we drove like 13 hours to get to like a different state. It was wild.
Yeah, people will do it, and you're close to some awesome places, so that's awesome. You can get those folks coming out, and we'll help you get the word out too, because this place interested me. It's like, dude bought a house, and it was haunted.
That's like every paranormal investigator's dream.
Yeah, it's a dream. Not my wife's dream, but it's her nightmare. But it's my dream.
I miss my haunted house. Guys, my next house, everyone's invited. Ouija board session all over.
I'm not afraid
laughing. This is not a joke. It's an initiation.
Hey, I ain't afraid of them. Let's do it.
That's it, buddy.
Everyone get your proton packs.
Make sure you close it. That's it.
No, I'm gonna leave it open.
Lordy.
So that I wouldn't do. I do respect it. I'm not afraid of it, but I do respect it.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a question, but I forgot.
Mm.
It's my job interview all over again.
Sparkling vampires. You back? You good?
Oh,
All right, he's back.
You,
He's back.
you and me are gonna have an exchanging of words later. Um, so you said the history gets muddy during the 1920s. Is that due to like a prohibition thing going on, or lost within history?
no. So we are the last dam on the Missouri River, and prior to that, uh, the Missouri River got dammed back in the 50s, but prior to that, it would flood quite often, and I believe something happened to the records, and that's why there's so many houses in Yankton that say the deed is at 1900, but like I had, I can't remember his last name. He Tom, he digs. He's got a YouTube channel, but I can't remember his last name right now. But he digs outhouse pits and looking for bottles. And he come over. He asked one day if when he was in town and if he could dig the backyard and come to and we found 3 pits in the backyard and the bottles dated the house into the mid 1880s.
Mm.
I think I know whose channel you're talking about too.
He used to have, I think it was Below the Plains, and then something changed, and he's got a different YouTube channel now.
Yeah.
That's interesting in itself.
Do you think maybe the river flooded and it wiped everything?
Yeah, I personally believe I I can't tell you for 100%, but I personally believe that something happened to the records because if you go through and you look at all the how like a lot of the dates of the older houses in town, unless they've been family documented, then because then you can't nail the date of build down.
That seems to be a reoccurring thing with anything from the 1880s up to 1920. You guys notice that?
Hmm.
The records are always like gone or shaky.
And speaking of flooding, it just hit my mind. I'm sure there were back then places would flood out, folks like,
Cemeteries would, yep.
and then you had water. You add water, right? The rushing water, and what certain folks believe about that, even in the paranormal with the water, that could leave a trace, and there may be a lot of haunted land, more places that have some paranormal stuff going on around there. Because if that place is flooding like that, I mean, that's destructive. Water destroys, rebuilds, and
Drownings.
that energy being held there by tragic events, because some of us believe tragic events will leave a stain on something.
Yep.
Yes.
So that, my wheels are turning. That could have a lot to do with a lot of stuff too. And who knows how much property out there stuff's going on. It's some people may not even be talking because there's people they're not going to talk about it.
No.
Like for numerous reasons, that they wouldn't talk about it. Um, but that's interesting. All the floods and stuff that were happening, and like Cordell said, just could have wiped out records. And around that time, I mean, really, humankind, we were smart, but how smart were we to, make sure shit didn't get washed
Yeah.
away?
Yeah.
Yep.
You can try your
We didn't
best,
figure it
but
out yet.
Mother Nature always finds a way to just
Oh
really.
yeah, she always wins.
Yep.
I didn't know
Sure.
that he actually meant literally muddy from like the water when he said it gets muddy.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know it was a pun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
great joke, Dad.
He fucking got us.
Yeah.
That sounds like something I'd say.
Yeah.
Justin 1, idiot 0.
I got
Wait,
muddy.
who's the idiot?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that until you said it, Rich. Like, muddy,
Yeah, I know.
God damn it.
Well, he said
Damn
muddy,
it.
and then there's like water involved, and then now there's mud.
That's awesome. Yeah, this place, like, I'm definitely gonna try to watch as much as you got and dig more into it. Like, it just caught my eye. Sounds interesting,
Yeah.
and you said you think you have at least 5 different
Oh, at a minimum.
spirits. That's awesome.
So,
And the families, I mean, does anybody in your family visit the place now? Like, go hang out, or you know, like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
friends, you want to come over and see my haunted house?
Oh, I do it all the time,
Do you? Yeah.
especially non-believers.
Yeah, you
oh
get them
no,
in there.
not the
Get 'em in there.
non-believers.
That's it, man. You got to get them believing. That's it.
Yeah.
You know?
Justin's
Like-
over here having a hold my beer moment.
I'll offer them a free night.
Whoa, free
Hey.
night. I don't believe.
You want to stay at my Airbnb? It's free. Just
There you go.
uh,
You ever thought about doing that, like making it like a Airbnb or an inn? You ever thought about doing anything like that, or would that just
Oh.
be way too much?
I don't know. Maybe.
I've known some people who've done that, who don't do it anymore, but
rules.
because it is a lot of work, and
Yeah.
you got to be around.
Yep.
Oh, there goes my light. My light just died. Awesome.
Hey Terry, who's up behind you?
That shit doesn't scare me, bro. I'm not 5. I go into buildings to look for stuff. It doesn't scare me at all.
I know, man. We've had some moments together. I get it.
I actually like to scare people. I like to scare people, so it doesn't scare me at all.
Oh, man.
I'd be like, here's a seat. Sit down and listen to the show. That's what I tell them. Don't be rude. Sit down.
Have your children ever like seen something and like described it to you in such a weird way of what they saw?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, within the house. Oh yeah.
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 I'm always like trying to figure out, with children and the paranormal, because you see that stuff firsthand, and you're just like, what are they seeing that I don't?
Yeah. In fact, we had an instance with like that with my nephew. We were at another location, and everyone stopped. They were in the area, and then they stopped by, and he was 3, maybe. And we were in the basement of this location, and he walks off into another room just right adjacent to us, and then we see him with his hands like somebody's dancing with him, and just and he's all by himself.
Wow.
I love those moments. Those are great.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead, bud.
Is there anybody in the town that, or the surrounding area that doesn't dig what's going on? You know what I mean? Do you have those people who, try to make a ruckus and all that because they're around? It has nothing to do with them. Do you have to deal with any of that crap, or
like Karens and stuff?
Or do people like, okay, whatever, or they like it? Do you ever have to deal with nonsense?
Occasionally, and that's why we really didn't post We didn't start advertising locally a whole lot. I mean, Yankton, I think right now is at 15,000 people or of some sort, somewhere in the area.
Yeah.
And
It's like a playground.
Yeah,
Holy moly.
that's such a small population.
Yeah, that's
It really
small.
is,
Yeah.
really small.
we're the seventh largest county in the state.
Wow. Wow.
That's awesome, man.
So
That's
Sometimes that's not a bad thing.
I mean,
I was gonna say that sounds good to me.
There's more-
I live.
there's more cows than people in South Dakota.
That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me.
I prefer animals over people anyway.
And I think we're the only state in the union that hunts their state bird,
Really?
What is
Yeah.
your state bird?
the pheasant.
The pheasant.
Wow.
No. Oh, the pheasant trees.
And they allow you to do that. That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it's huge money.
Probably
Is
yeah,
it?
you probably got a ton out there too.
Uh-huh.
'Cause you got prairie land, right? It's like prairies. Yeah.
It's all farmland and prairie and ranch land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you probably got a ton of those things out there.
Mm-hmm.
so
They're like
we're just-
rats from where we're from.
so what you're saying is you got a little house on the prairie?
That was actually only about 2 hours north of me.
Was it really?
Oh, really?
man.
Really?
Amazing.
Holy shit.
What a coincidence!
Wow.
Man, we're
That's-
really. That's crazy.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, actually.
That is awesome.
Holy moly.
Yeah, so
awesome.
I was listening to that clip, man. I wish we could play it right now because it really, to me, it's awesome, man. Because I've caught something similar to this at another location, but the voice you can hear over the camera on this thing, it amazes me.
You know what?
And
I'm
there's
going to
nobody
check
in there.
that out when I get off this.
You know what?
podcast.
I don't know if you can, but I mean, if you share your screen, you can do that, I think.
Well, I don't know if you can hear this on the phone.
Oh, you got it on the phone. Oh, okay.
Like, did you hear that?
Yeah, that was wild.
I heard faintly.
Yeah, crazy.
And if you
And there's
go
nobody in
back, and if you go pretty far back on the videos, there's a giggler, and people have heard giggling
really?
within the house afterwards. And my wife and I were downstairs in the dining room, and we're just talking about renovation materials, and we never heard it upstairs. It wasn't until I got home and a few hours later and going through video footage, and it popped up.
Disembodied giggling.
Great, man. Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, at least
And you
least
got
know
some
that-
footage of lights coming on and that sort of thing too, man. That's cool.
At least you know the spirits are friendly. I mean, that's a really big plus.
Yes.
Even though you're a guest in your own home.
Well, I mean, if you're not staying there 24/7, I mean, it's definitely their home. You know,
Even
at
if
least
it
in their
was,
mind.
it's
In their
still their
minds, they're
home.
like, we're here.
They were there first, my friend.
And during renovations, so I would turn on my spirit box and I'd have 3-4 colors sitting out there paint, and I would actually ask them what color they want.
That's freaking awesome, man.
Great.
Yes.
You know what though? That's genius because they're a part of it now.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, to me, would make them not as angry.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause they're included.
They're a part of it. They're in on it. You know, like okay.
I think Justin is the first guy I think who is all ghost inclusive for home improvement. Oh man.
Yeah, he should definitely be allowed to wear his shoes in the house. Absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, don't push it.
Yeah.
He's not a humanist. He's a ghostist.
That sounds like a ghost racist. I'm not even gonna lie. Hey man, I'm telling you, he wears shoes in the house. That old lady's gonna be right in the back of his head. He's gonna feel. He's gonna be like, "Oh that."
She'll push you.
Really? Have
Yep.
anybody felt that before?
Yeah, I have,
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
my wife has.
Does it feel
And
well? Let me ask you. So, does it feel like an actual human, like pushing, like what you would feel if they're pushing you?
I was gonna ask that. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like something forcefully. Uh, I would describe it the best as tripping without tripping.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
It's like you're forced, like
Yep.
from an unseen force, kind of.
It's like
Almost like a jolt, like a
like
jolt or something.
Yeah.
like a big gust of wind is pushing you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I've had my shirt tugged. That's about it.
Yeah. Me too. I've been touched on the arm,
Yeah.
and that was enough. That's.
Yeah.
It just feels like the brush. It's the brush.
Oh.
Yeah. It didn't freak me out. It was just was concentrating on something, and it's just like, yo, just like,
So
what is wrong with you?
when
Now's not the time. When I ask you to do it, you don't do it.
yeah. So you said you bought the property in 2023, right?
Yep.
So when you first started your renovations, did you think that kind of stirred up anything? Or
Yeah. I mean, I could see that. Yeah. So when we first bought the house, before we started painting anything, in upstairs in one of the bedrooms where we consider it the kids' room, um, there was in I don't know if it was crayon or what it was, marker, but I literally had to skim sheetrock mud over it because the paint would just keep coming. It would come bleeding through every time.
Oh wow.
But it said, "Don't fall asleep."
Really?
that is unnerving.
Yeah.
So at first we're like, it's some kid. But later we're like, I wish we wouldn't have done this. Where covered it up. I wish I'd
Yeah.
have just let it bleed through. But
Hmm.
Hey man, it is what it is.
Fall asleep.
You can just
Don't
leave some crayons in there and see if it returns.
don't
Yeah.
fall asleep. That just sounds unnerving to me. Like, is that a threat? Is it a promise?
Hmm.
Like, I love sleeping. It's my favorite thing to do.
Sleeping in a haunted house.
I've done it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
Yes. So this is available year round, pretty much, or do you have like
Yeah.
days that pretty
no,
much.
year round.
Yeah.
Just
Cool.
got to give you a heads up.
Yep. Yep. Contact me and we'll figure out dates, whatever you need, and we'll get something squared away for you. And
How
ba-
how
I
far in
just
advance? How far in
um
advance if somebody contacts you, a couple weeks, days, or months? I mean, I don't.
oh yeah. Well, right now I need to order a 2026 schedule book, but
There you go. Nice. That's awesome.
That's good. That's
Right
great.
on.
That's awesome.
And is it Monday through Sunday? Is it all week long, or is it just on
no,
week?
it's all week. If
It's
you
all
want a weekday, it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever
I
you
want,
want.
I want a Monday and a lasagna.
You want Monday and a lasagna?
Oh,
Lasagna.
in the fridge.
Well, I took the
That's it.
stove out of the house
Oh,
because
man.
if
You
they
don't need
can,
nobody burning it down.
well,
Yeah.
I wasn't worried about the guests
Huh.
because if they can turn the water on or slam the door, they can turn the stove
Yeah.
on.
You
Yeah.
know what? That is a smart move.
Yeah. That
Has
that's
the
all you need.
that's all you need, man. Um, has the old man tried making contact with you? Or have you tried making contact with him?
Um,
Or is he just one of those spirits that just at his own leisure?
kind of. I know other groups have made contact with him. I don't try, me personally, I don't try to call out for anyone or call on any of them.
Yeah.
I try to let them come to me and speak to me. I may generally ask questions and see who comes through, but I'm not going to physically call on someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's valid.
But I can't keep battery operated electronic devices alive in the house.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense given the activity, but
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yeah.
Hey, hon, the remote's not working.
Yeah, they're sucking all the juice, man. Jesus.
Yep. And there's days I'd walk in there to work and I just had to turn around 15 minutes later and walk out because I felt so drained.
Really? Wow.
Oh, it's one of those kind of homes. You
They're
walk into
hungry.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. They're hungry. I like
Yeah.
Mm.
And then there's times where I've been in there with other groups and you're investigating and you just feel drained. So you got to go step outside for 15, 20 minutes just to kind of reset.
Wow.
Man, that just
That's
sounds
good.
like you have to buy more batteries because nothing will last.
Yeah. I mean,
Would you-
even my tool batteries, it just suck them dry.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Probably
What,
sucking all your tools.
what a Milwaukee DeWalt?
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
those things last forever.
Yeah.
Dude, that's wild to me.
Yeah. So out of this house, would you say that you experiencing the old man's reflection, would that be one of the most profound experiences you've had there?
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
I've seen shadow figures running,
Yeah.
dart from room to room,
Uh,
but yeah, physically seeing him that many
Yeah.
times.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's the holy grail, man. That's what we're all looking for.
Yeah.
Do you have a moment that just like there that kind of like shook you to your core at all? Like,
I mean, I'm the one, if we're investigating and I run, everyone better be running.
Yeah, totally get that. Yeah,
I
me
mean-
too, buddy. I'm the same way. Yeah. So do you travel a lot and go and do investigations as well yourself?
Yeah, we try to do at least two. We try to do 2 to 3 a year.
right on.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you been to any of the big name places?
Big name.
i.e. Waverly Hills, Villisca, any of that? Have you been there?
Yep, we've been to Villisca.
Yeah.
We've been to McAteer Villa. We've been Farrar Schoolhouse in Iowa. We've been
Right on.
Sam and Colby's place.
yeah.
How was that experience? Is that cool?
We went before Sam and Kobe bought it.
You did. Okay. Gotcha.
Right on. I can read his face, and I was like,
How would you rate the Villisca Axe Murder House? How would you rate that?
I've been there 3 times now,
Yeah.
and each time was different. But I enjoyed my time there. I know, in fact, that was the first place when I got invited out to go investigate. That was the first one I'd ever that one popped my cherry.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
a good one to do that.
wow.
That's a great first location.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Johnny, the tour guide over there, awesome guy. He was awesome guy.
Yeah.
I'm heading back to Malvern Manor here in about 2 weeks. We're gonna head over there.
Oh, right on, man.
Yeah. A lot of history
Small
there
bucket
too.
list. Yep.
I've heard about that place.
Like, I have you guys heard anything about what is it? Sleeper Mortuary
No.
I
over.
can't say that I have. No.
Okay, it's a newer place over in Lola, Iowa, or Lola, Kansas. Um, the owner's super nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your guys' bucket list spots?
Well,
Oh, wow.
I know Villisca's on one of mine for sure. Yeah.
My, mine is kind of out there, but it's actually a Pavalia Island.
Okay.
Wow, what's mine? I haven't done any of the big sanitariums. Yeah, I haven't done any of them. So I guess at least one of them would be on my bucket list.
Trans Allegheny.
Because I've never done any of those big ones like that. I mean, there's a place in Long Island we would get into. I'm not going to explain how we would do that, but we would get into it. And
Okay.
uh, there's some strange happenings there. And I will say you had to go through some tunnels to get there. Um, it was big, but it wasn't like one of those big names where so many deaths and all that. Um, there's another place in Staten Island we had, but yeah, one of those big ones where so much stuff has happened, and you get, what do they call them? The death shoots? Is that what they call
Oh
them?
yeah, the body shoots.
Body
Yep.
shoot, yeah.
The body shoots. Yeah, one of them, because I want to spend some time in one of them. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Shoot.
probably be scared out of my mind, but I want to spend some time in one of them.
What about you, Justin? What's your top number one place?
I love that. Oh, that I want to go to.
Yeah.
I want to hit Waverly,
Yeah.
Yep.
Waverly
and
Hills, yeah.
I'd like to do like a Missouri State Pen or
Yeah. That's another good one. Yeah.
Juliet.
Julia.
Um,
Yeah.
So many places.
Good location.
I know.
Yeah. There is quite a few of them. Waverly's on mine as well, man. And I can, barring any issues with getting the tickets to go there. You have to like buy those things like immediately, like January 1st, 2026 is like you have to buy the tickets for Waverly, man, because they go, if you want a decent day, if you want like a weekend day or something, you know what I mean? Because I think they do it from Thursday through Sunday or something like that, or the overnights.
Waverly Hills, Trans Allegheny.
Allegheny, yeah.
Allegheny's another one.
I'm trying to think of the other one.
What's the big hotel in Miami? I think it was
Biltmore.
it was it was the mobster that owned the penthouse.
That's Al Capone, the Biltmore.
Yeah, Capone, and that place is supposed to be really haunted up there. That's one place I've always wanted to go to.
Call me a cliche, but definitely the hotel from The Shining.
Oh, Stanley.
Yeah.
The Stanley. Yeah.
Because the more you read into the backstory of that and how Stephen King came to actually write The Shining, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't what's his name buy that? Jason Hawes from Ghost Hunter. Did he buy that place?
Yes. Well, I don't know if they bought it, but I know they did an investigation there, and in the basement, not the basement, but whatever down there, they got the little girl that spoke to him.
Yeah, I remember seeing that episode when I was like,
Yeah,
a child.
Yeah,
it like blew their minds because it was like they said hello or whatever, and you can hear it in the camera, and they're like, "What?"
Yeah, we're going to the Baker County Jail this coming weekend, man. We'll be there.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, They're gonna
Baker
bring
County.
back all this cool footage.
And I might be doing a pop-up investigation here on Friday night, man, a private. We'll see what's happening with that.
I'm doing
Nice.
an investigation at night, actually.
Tonight?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
live streaming.
You live streaming?
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. I spook.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
It's gonna be dope. Don't watch me. I'm nervous.
I'm definitely watching. What time are you going live, man?
I'm trying to shoot for 10:30, but I don't really care. I'll probably do 11:30. I want it to get late because the later it is, closer to the witching hour. Yeah,
Are you allowed to say where you're going? Is it a surprise for everybody?
it's a surprise.
Nice. Nice. That'll get people butts in the
I will-
seat and watch.
I will tell you where we're going though. A place.
Hey.
Nice.
No,
Hey
you're
man,
not.
that's the way to do it though. Surprise live investigation, man. You get the butts in the seat, you know?
The only people who know where we're going is just the I Spook crew, but only like the five of us, like barely.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Should
an
be fun,
EMF.
right?
Yeah, I finally got an EMF meter, so it's gonna be dope. I'm a real ghost hunter.
One thing we should probably ask Justin as well. So when the investigators go there, they need to provide their own equipment. You guys don't provide the equipment for them, right?
And currently at this time, I don't have enough equipment to pass around yet.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm still working on. I want to build a back patio, gazebo, and I want to offer a grill. I want to, I mean, I want. So
That's
so
awesome.
I'm trying to get everything squared away and keep it going.
You know what? I haven't even been to this place, and I already want to give this guy 5 stars on Yelp.
Yeah. Let's go, man. I'm ready to go now.
Yeah.
If there's a grill involved, what? You
Yeah,
stay at a
man.
haunted location with a grill?
What kind of dad doesn't love a grill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the stories alone, it's on my list.
Yeah. Hey,
Just a little bit I know about the place is on my list. Like,
so Justin,
I'm very
I have a
interested
question.
in this building.
If we book, would you consider staying the night with us?
Yeah, sure.
Right on.
All right.
Because I feel like if we have him, if they know him, so maybe they'll be more inclined to.
Right. It'll elicit some activity, maybe,
Yeah. Plus, he's a really cool dude, so why not?
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Hunt some ghosts, drink some really cheap beers, call it, have fun. I'm looking at you, Terry.
Get like a big projector screen, and we can play Twilight.
I hate you.
You knew it was coming, right?
See, every time I feel like you're gonna mention Twilight, I get this little tinge in my head.
I feel like there's a backstory to this.
There is definitely a backstory.
Oh, there is. There definitely is. And we just mentioned stuff, but Jeremy from Beyond the Badge, he took it up a notch while he was a guest on the show. It was awesome. So it's the Cordell joke now.
Oh man, I'm never gonna live this down.
So every time he says something to me, he should know something's coming about Twilight.
I'll have to go check that episode out.
You know what, Terry? Sparkle.
There's nothing wrong with sparkling.
I mean, I do it in the sunshine. Just look at me, glistening.
Jesus.
Here, I'll show you how I sparkle.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was funny. You deserved it. He just blinded himself. Oh my God.
None of us judge here.
No judging.
No judging at all. No judging at all.
We're just all a bunch of weirdos on
It definitely is in the pursuit of the paranormal.
Yeah. We're being judged right now, but no judging from us.
Yeah.
Oh. You can judge me all you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, I'm talking about the. Well, I guess not right now.
Are
Later
you
when
talking
people
about
look
the
at
big
this
man
madness.
upstairs judging us, or where are you going
What
with that
happened?
one? Are you talking about the big man upstairs judging us, or?
No.
Oh,
The people who are gonna watch this.
Yeah, the people who are watching the episode.
Okay, disclaimer.
Yeah.
I want you
Yeah.
guys to know there's nothing you can say to me that I don't say 6 inches away from the mirror.
Ah,
I have no feelings.
all right.
Oh God.
Hey, man,
That's
as long
awesome.
as you guys are laughing, I'm doing my job right.
That's
right,
awesome.
brother.
That's
right.
awesome.
We got
That's
nothing but
awesome.
love for you, Cordell.
Yeah. That's
I'm
awesome.
out of coffee.
I love it. I love it. I love
I
it.
love it too.
So, well, we did go
All right,
over
well,
the man.
we gotta. I guess we gotta get Cordell out of here soon so he can go do some investigating.
No, you don't.
Get that investigating going and have a good time, man.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
I gotta get
Oh, yeah.
charging for this weekend coming up, man. I gotta charge all my equipment up.
Hey, remember,
Yeah.
charge, check, and charge again.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. And bring a charger. Oh yeah, I gotta charge my a big battery. I got a little generator.
Oh,
Generator.
look at
So I'll be bringing that.
you.
I'll
Yeah.
be bringing that. So just in case it just starts sucking the juice out of everything, we got enough juice to keep going.
Yeah, right.
And we can plug that into the car to keep that going. So
And
I'll
I'm
bring
sure
all
they
that.
have electricity there while you're there. So,
Yeah. So that should be fun. But
yeah, man.
Justin, thanks bro for coming on.
Yeah, we
Um,
really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very
And-
much, man. It's nice to meet you.
Hey, no problem. We appreciate it.
Yeah. And like if you want to come on again, just hit me up. And I hope you're not opposed to coming on again. We may hit you up in the future, be like, hey man,
No, not at all.
what do you want to talk
No.
about? Come on and you know.
Have another maybe shoot the shit episode or
Yeah.
talk about something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll
Don't
talk
mind
about
recurring guests. Don't mind recurring guests, especially when you got something cool like this,
Yeah,
that's pretty awesome, man. Like
all you gotta do
I
is just
dream
show
of
up.
having what you have right now.
Oh, don't we all though?
Yeah. We'd be in there right now investigating.
Yeah.
Be a crap ton
Definitely.
of work.
Yeah,
Definitely
it is.
don't be a
I bet it is
stranger
a lot.
and
We're,
don't be a
we're all
stranger,
in the
dude.
we're all in the trade, man. We love.
Yeah. Is there anything you'd like
Yeah.
to say, Justin, before you go, man, to all the listeners out there?
Any final
Well,
parting words?
Where can they find
appreciate-
you?
Oh,
Where can they find you? All the platforms.
okay. Well, I mean, I'm in my 40s, so I'm probably not all that into whatever. But I've got I got Facebook.
Hey,
I'm-
me
I'm
too.
I'm with you.
I'm right there with you.
I'm trying to figure out Instagram.
No.
Instagram's easy. Once you get the hang of it, you got the hang of it.
You just need to be 20 years younger.
I wish I was.
And we all
And you
wish
can figure
we were
figure it out like that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love Instagram.
But yeah, no, you can find me at the Walnut House on Facebook
Okay.
right now.
All right. All right.
Cool. And you're
And
working on
soon-
the website and all that stuff.
Yep.
So
Yep. The website will be thewalnuthouse.com.
okay.
We'll
Easy.
make sure that Terry tags you in this, and then Rich will tag you, and then I'm gonna tag
Yeah.
you. So
Yeah. I hope you don't mind if I see anything you're posting, I'll share it. Get the
Yeah.
word out. I hope get the
No.
word out.
Not
Yep.
at all. Throw it out there.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm one of those people. I don't care if you ask me if I'm boxers or briefs.
Awesome.
I'm an open book, brother.
Commando.
No problems.
Man, oh my God.
TMI, Cardell.
Hey man,
See, it's not just us. It's not just us.
I know. Hey man, I didn't drop halfway out of clown college to make you guys not laugh. It's okay.
All right. All right.
I wouldn't have it any other way. You be you, boo.
That's it, man. That's it.
But no. Hey, I appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, man.
No problem.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Listen,
definitely.
nice chatting with you, man. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing you actually sometime in the future to get out there and do an
Yes.
investigation with you. Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Definitely.
Faux
Yeah, you
Definitely.
cheesy.
You guys travel this far, I'll definitely come and hang out with you for a night.
Yeah.
Hell
yeah.
yeah, let's get an 18 pack of Yingling and party.
Okay.
That'll be one interesting ghost hunt, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Lordy.
Oh yeah.
They'll be like, please leave.
Yeah.
You guys are, please
What are
leave.
these idiots doing?
Yeah.
What
We're
is
not
this?
even gonna show up. We're not gonna show you anything. We're not gonna
What
do
is-
it. Just please leave.
Just,
Why do they keep sipping out of these cans? What is in these cans?
no, the can's gonna get thrown at somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
They
Hey.
hate these cans.
Yeah.
All you hear over the spirit box, hey, stupid, pick up your trash. Take your
Yeah.
shoes off.
If we're gonna drink, we gotta bring Jeremy.
Yeah. Well,
Oh yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
But
shout
cool,
out
dude.
shout out to Jeremy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. He's one of the show's friends. One of our I don't even know what to call ourselves. Like the collective, I guess. The paranormal collective.
There you go.
A couple
It's a good name.
couple groups, like like us right here. We got CFL, we got I Spook, and then you got me.
And me,
T paranormal.
T
Yeah.
Paranormal.
A Team Paranormal. We got some other guys, and well, I guess gals because they're teams too. So we got a few folks that are part of this little collective thing. Just helping each other out or just supporting each other. So that's how we
Yep.
like to roll. So
All about supporting the paranormal homies.
That's
just
it,
you
man.
being on the show, I consider you a friend of the show. So
Well, I appreciate that.
yeah,
Yep.
you're a friend of the show. So you were kind enough to come on here and deal with us. So
Oh,
you're a friend of the show.
and that's just it. I'm not in this to make huge money. I'm not in this to really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in this to keep the house up and allow a community to come in.
Yeah. Yeah.
As it
we,
should be,
And we can appreciate the shit out of that, man.
And
That's
all
what's
that
up.
other stuff will come. All that other stuff will come.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want it, it's gonna come because
Yep.
it's a great place and people want to come, then awesome. That helps you out even more. But
Because
I think the
when-
three of us are just like you.
Cordell. Stop, Cordell.
Cordell's a 12-year-old, but the three of us are.
I think
Jesus
every
Christ,
group
Cordell.
has that. Every group
Jesus
has
Christ,
one.
Cordell.
Yeah.
Hey, I am very
We
immature
do-
for my age.
We do not support what's going through his head right now. By the
Yeah.
way, people who are going to be
Nobody
watching
does.
this. God, being serious here, and he's the old 12-year-old Cordell came out.
Somebody's got to do it.
Oh,
I
man.
dig it. I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think that was regular chocolate.
God,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Jesus.
Just don't put it in your mouth.
Yeah, Lordy.
It's Diddy.
Yeah. Being in corrections, I'm sure you've seen some stuff.
One of my
Oh.
favorite scenes. One of my favorite scenes. It's
Oh,
Diddy.
I could sit for hours and tell you stories.
I bet, man. I bet. Yeah.
you would get along well with Larry.
Oh, from Indian River? Yeah.
Yeah. He was a corrections officer for what, 25 years?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool dude.
He was also wasn't he a beat cop too? He was on the
he was-
street too, right?
He
was
was
a
also
sheriff.
a detective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Larry's been around.
He had
He's-
that big
he's-
iron on his hip.
He's part of the gang. He's part of the gang.
It's not a gang.
But,
it's a
Definitely some
collective.
dark humor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Totally.
We've shared some stories on the phone. He's good dude. But all right. We'll let you go, brother, and it's been awesome. Cordell's gonna go out and have some fun a little bit, which is great. But love to have you back on. Like I
Definitely.
said before, I'm not shitting
I'd
you.
love to be back.
You're on the
Yeah.
show. You're a friend of the show now, so you're one of us. Um,
Well,
you know,
yeah,
it's probably not going to help you to be one of us, but you're one of us now. So you're always welcome anytime to come
there we
hang
go,
out.
Right.
brother.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you, Justin. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming
you
on.
too, guys. I appreciate you.
And we definitely need to someday make a trip out there
Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah,
will
for sure.
definitely do that.
because I would love to. I would love to. So we gotta make that happen
Or we
at some point.
can meet up at Waverly, man. You know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you come this way, you just need to take a week and hit
Yeah,
all the
take a
hot
week.
spots.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome.
Right on.
Well, yeah, I hope everybody who sees this liked the little interview, and please, please, please go support Justin and Alyssa at the
Yep.
Walnut House. Go support them if you're in the area. Please drop by and check out the place, stay for a night or two, or just go in to hang out for a few hours. But please, please, please support them. Um, like you support us and everybody else in the community. We're all one community.
That's it.
And with that, I think Cordo, you probably have something to say before we leave, right?
Oh yeah. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Paranormal Musings podcast, and we hope you guys stay spooky.
Hey, spooky.
Hey, spooky.
Hey, spooky.
Nope, nope. Hey,
All right, everyone.
nope.
Thanks
No
for tuning
weirdos.
in, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Happy hunting, fam.
I
See you
got
later, guys.